Hello YouTube, this is Dark Vigilante trying another no damage run. I'll be doing Leon's second run. I think I've only accomplished the no damage with Leon's second run one time. And I think it had a lot to do with the liquor in the club key door on the first floor. So I think I may have found a way to bypass that or at least get around it. We'll see. I watched somebody else do something I haven't done before, so I'm going to try it. And you guys will get to see it as well. If that is a solution, I'm going to do it every single time because my way is not great. So it tends to aggro the liquor and then keep it aggroed, which is really weird. Some kind of weird issue with the game. And it basically screws over your no damage run, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Anyway, let's get started without me blabbing on too much. Hardcore, no saves, no video cuts, no edits, none of that crap. Just straight up me playing the game all the way through. One go or not at all.
Claire.
That's all there is to it.
Here.
Oops. Alright, grab the bolt cutters. And as soon as that scene is over, immediately go to your right and start running. So that that zombie that's very close to you doesn't just snag you. Hardcore, you gotta be real quick. Because they will double, sometimes triple lunge. And if you get triple lunge, good luck. It's gonna be real difficult for you to dodge that. Especially with a lot of other zombies in the area, so just be aware of it. It's not very much fun to deal with. You can do it. And some people are really good at it. I'm not. Yeah, let's see. Let's do this.
Not exactly how I pictured breaking this in.
This is a really bad setup for me. We'll see if I can even get through here or not. Ooh, boy. That was pretty tricky. Normally, there's not so many like that close to you when you come back up the stairs. So I got kind of unlucky on their placement, but you could see, you know, sometimes you just gotta stun one of them in the leg or something to get them to F off. So if you do go the way I'm going right now, you better get through that door quick. Because that zombie is on fire and he is basically right there at that door, so it is right close to not get hit there, you just have to go through very quickly. If you do that, you'll be fine. And you gotta do it quick. And we're not gonna kill these zombies if we don't have to. We basically just want them to either fight or get decapped or get stunned so we can get by them. You know, if they get decapped, cool. It's not really necessary. You could throw them here, so if you can come back in here, like, maybe I'll just do that to kind of show you that, you know, you can do that. Again, it's not really necessary. So one got decapped and I finished the other one off, hopefully. And then we can come back in here and do the book that's in the library later for the statue. So for ammo, those guys do despawn, so it's technically an inefficient use of your ammo to do what I just did, but you can if you want. Oops. Keep forgetting I gotta put this stuff away. So we're gonna grab the gunpowder, we're gonna grab the magnum bullets, and more importantly, we need the fuse, because the fuse is one of the items we're gonna be using very soon. Be putting away the magnum rounds and the powder. In RPD, in fact, everywhere outside of Nest, we're going to be using exclusively shotgun powder. So large and small. And then when we're in Nest, we're going to be making nothing but magnum rounds, which is 2 larges. Because we don't need anything except for magnum rounds once we get into Nest, so. So I like to blast him, keep him from chasing me. You do have to keep in mind that almost guaranteed that other zombie from the window is trying to bust in right now. So you need to be really careful about what you do in here because you could get attacked. I do like to grab the ammo and everything. So that other zombie did just bust into the main room over there. So you gotta keep that in mind. If you're gonna come in here again, you need to be very, very careful. Looks like they're just kind of wandering around. And that's fine, you know, whatever. We can probably just dodge him here instead of killing him. Get him to come around this way. Other guy just got up, that's kind of bad for us. If he stands, we're in trouble. If he doesn't, we're fine. I don't think he stood up, so we're good. And we can just leave.
Hello?
Just trying to create
Is
some
anybody
distance
here?
there. I don't really want him to be that close to me. Wow, he's really fast and I am not hitting my shots. It helps if you can actually aim, so you know. Obviously, if you can aim, it's gonna make your life a lot easier. Okay, Marvin could be out here still. Where is he? There he is. Marvin is really dangerous. He tends to lunge a lot, so you need to be very careful in dealing with Marvin. I think we just got a decap on her from really far away. So, very nice. Pretty good example of how difficult it is to actually take them down. They can definitely trick you. You know, he fell down, then he stopped moving, then we shot him again, then he started moving again. So, and he still may not be dead. It is possible that could happen a 3rd time. So, unlikely, but I have seen it, and on hardcore it most definitely can happen to you, so you need to be watching for it. This should be Crown Fire Dove. And we are full up, but we want to have that available to us. So we can kind of just quickly grab it. This guy got decap, so he's no threat. Walk into this room, do not run. You will regret it if you do. Unless you're really good at dodging this liquor. I prefer to just walk past it, it's just easier for me. Some people are really good at dodging the liquors, I am not. I'm boarding up these windows with the boards we had because we're gonna have to come back into that room to get the library jack handle over one of the shelves. And then we're going to go ahead and do this. Well, the reason we're going to do this is you can't really get into this room if you don't do that in Leon's game. Actually, Claire's game too, now that I think about it. And we need the detonator and we need the flash grenade, so 2 items, 1 key item and 1, I wouldn't call it key because you could beat the game without flash grenades, but it makes it harder. Yeah, hopefully he's done so. Grab the small gunpowder, grab the ammo in the locker. And now we're going to grab the side pouch. 9157 is the code. You don't need to grab the extended mag here. And yes, it is a mag, or a magazine, not a clip. Or some people like to call it an extendo. Colloquially named, I suppose. I'm going to use on the Matilda with a little extra ammo to just conserve some of my pistol and crack on. Run quickly into the weapons locker room. Grab some ammunition out of the locker on the right side. Then we're going to use the key. Mr. Zombie will be coming in here, and we're just going to kneecap him. Keep him in here, because we're never coming back. And when you blow the lights like that, they can't actually open doors anymore. So what that basically means is he's stuck in here forever. Well, until they blow up Raccoon City, right? We can leave, pull out our shotgun. Mr. Window Guy is going to jump out. Decap. Misty is going to jump over the railing here. We're also going to do the same thing to her. And there is a third zombie that sometimes I can get him to drop, sometimes not. Let's see. He is over here. He's walking down these stairs right now. There he is. Let's see if we can get him to also throw himself over the ledge. Nope. So just gotta deal with him the old-fashioned way. Nice. That guarantees us he won't get back up, which is really good, obviously. We don't want him to get back up and start chasing us. Usually they're in a bad spot, so app is the code for the shower locker. Grab that real quick. We can also get the treasure box. Unlike the first run, it is on the shelf there, so it's kind of cool. Saves us from having to go into the bottom later on, so that's kind of nice. Another decap, it's pretty sweet. Means there will be zero danger in this room other than Mr. X. ECM for this locker. That will give you magnum bullets. I'm going to hit the item box up, drop off some of this stuff now. You don't need to block that window, nothing comes out of it. In the first run you do, because a zombie definitely does come out of that window if you don't block it, but in the second run you don't need to. We're going to get rid of all of this stuff, and then we're going to grab the Matilda, combined, Reload. Now we got 20 rounds for this, and we still, of course, have the shotgun. And we're gonna grab the spade key. We definitely need that. And we're gonna decap this guy. If we don't do that now, he pops down at a very disadvantageous time. So always good to get him out of the way. Misty sees us because we shot the shotgun, so she's coming. We're gonna use that pistol ammo dealer. Ooh, nice. Got a really lucky decap there. And then here, unicorn statues should be kids, scale, worm, or maybe that's a snake. Was unicorn statue? I'm not sure. Switch back to our shotgun, grab the book, decap. Decap again. Move this shelf one time to your left, and then we're going to move both of these shelves to our right. And you can move them both at the same time, which is nice if you grab the furthest one. Ammo behind it. Did we grab the knife? We did grab the knife. Now we're going to use our spade key. I think we already grabbed that ammo. Marvin is still down, which means he's dead permanently. We're going to grab our other medallion rather. Hopefully this guy's actually dead, because if he's not, we could get bit here. We do have the knife. Nope, they're both still down, so we're good. Grab the arm, combine it with the book. I like to stand over here, like a ways away from to the left where the scepter is, because it's easier to dodge the liquor when he comes down. In the first playthrough there was no liquor here, but in the second one there definitely is. And that's a nod to the game in the original Resident Evil 2, which is really cool. And now we can... oh, I don't even know. As you can see, we get a nice little chance to get away there. And we'll just run away. We don't even try to fight that liquor in that tiny little room, because it's not a good idea. And that is a reliable dodge if you do it exactly the way you just saw me do it, so... So, place your medallions. Then we're going to go back this way to get back to the storage room. That also means that we can get rid of this key, which is nice. Keep your shotgun out, because we're going to take this guy out in here. There is a second zombie in there. If you go on the other side of those tables, you will aggro him. So don't do that. Not worth it. And then come back through here. Grab this powder. There's no liquor in here like the first round, but you do have Mr. X that gets triggered. So trigger him, then run into the Star's office. He cannot follow you in here, so then you're safe. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, and then go and grab everything you need in here. You could do the treasure box now. It doesn't really matter, because you have to do the film later, so, you know, you can if you want to. Like I said, it really doesn't make any difference. Oops. Combine. We're waiting for him to go out the door to our right. He just did. The reason I know it's to the right is this door is locked and he can't go through it. You have to unlock it for him to go through, which means he can't go through until you unlock it. Now, we're going to go to the 3rd floor, and we're going to set our explosive. Sometimes Easter eggs can be a pain in this little area, so you want to be careful. And he just came in here. Yep. So now I'm going to wait.
Jesus Christ!
I want him to get close to me because I'm going to run out of this room. Here we go. And then we're just going to play Ring Around the Rosy. For some reason he goes out that door, which is actually helpful, ironically. And then right here we're gonna do Ram, Harp, Crow. For the Maiden statue. And then here I just generally wait for him to come back in here to chase us and then do the Ring Around the Rosy thing. It's just safer to do that, and that is the fastest way down. You could run around and go the other way, but there's a chance he could teleport, and I generally don't take that chance, so here he is. He sees us, he's coming. Easy peasy. Down the ladder. Now we're gonna grab some shotgun shells. Then we're gonna put that away because we no longer need it. This away, put this away. Might as well do the box while we're here. Why not? There is something we can grab in the basement, so we can do that. And then we're gonna grab... might as well just keep the Matilda, I guess. Doesn't really matter. We have some ammo for it, so... we don't actually need it for this boss. We don't need the knife. In order for this method to work, you need at least 120 frames per second in order for the knife attack to work here. So keep that in mind. If you're going to try this strat, you need to have that, or it's not going to work. So just be aware of that. Alright, we're going to grab the Magnum part and our badge again. Check the back of the badge for the USB, and that will be used when we go to the started room again, when we come back through the sewer when we come back. So, and then G1 here, we're just going to do the knife attack. Like I said, you just hit him a bunch of times. I am going to check the first room here. Yeah, we have the one that's fully, doesn't have any durability loss yet. I like to use that one first until it goes red, and then wait till it grabs me, use it as a defensive item which will break it, and then use the other one. So you'll see. So let's come right here.
No choice. Gotta take it down.
We're just gonna keep going until he dies. Just like that. Now, my frames actually dropped a little below 120 there. That's why he actually got away. Well, luckily, it worked. I'm using OBS instead of Shadow Play, so it does drop my frames a little more. But luckily I was able to pull it off without him actually hitting me, but just keep that in mind, that's what will happen to you if you're playing on console, or if your PC isn't up to snuff to actually, you know, get up to that 120 frames right there. You gotta be real careful, so I got kind of lucky that he didn't just start swinging and hit me. But that's the only area that matters. Any other area, you know, the game won't really change or be different because of the frame rate, so... There's a small gunpowder in there. And then we need our 45 and the ammo to deal with the dogs. So we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna keep this powder because we actually do find a large powder as well. So, oh, actually we have one right here. So there you go. You just do this, store it, and then head on up.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you.
We need to go get the shutter cranked. We're gonna follow her in here as she despawns. There's literally nowhere in here she could hide. Okay, once we have the crank, we're going to head to the other side of the parking garage now. You don't need to go into the cop car that it's that you would use the key with. There's no point. You know, you're not really missing 9mm, so it's just a waste of time, and you know the Matilda's not going to be used that much. You know, most people wouldn't even be using it right now, so completely useless. Shotgun shells are at shooting range. And then here we gotta deal with the dogs. Make sure you kill these dogs. If you don't, they will come out of here and you'll have lots of problems later. It's a good place for our Matilda too, because we save a lot of ammo there. We're gonna go to the morgue, grab a flash grenade. I like to use these on Mr. X at the very, very end. And that zombie won't wake up unless you get the diamond key. I have no interest in getting the diamond key. I don't... You could do another side pack if you wanted to. I just don't really care, honestly. In the second run, you get a second side pack a lot easier anyway, once you get to Nest, so it's not necessarily needed per se. I guess it would just kind of be like a nice thing to have, but you don't need it. You totally don't. We're gonna put on the power so we can open the door. The switches are 2, 3. This is gonna release 4 more dogs. So this one we're not gonna deal with. We're just gonna leave this room. That's it. And then here, we need to kill this dog. That's what we're gonna do. If you don't, when you circle back around, he'll be waiting for you. This one comes around the corner. Oh, miss like I did. And there's one that pops out of the vent on the bottom corner. Deal with him. And now we need to deal with the dog in the parking garage, because there wasn't any there before, but there is now. As soon as you turn the power on, they come into the parking garage. And this part I tend to mess up a lot, but you can actually kind of fill in with the door here. So we got kind of lucky that we got one eliminated. Okay, he's already running, so I'm going to back off, because they do jump at the door, and that is how you will get hit. So you just want to be real careful when you're playing with the door. Like that, as you can see, he jumped. Or she. Oh, actually, I did really well there. Sweet. So, yeah, not too bad that time. Thankfully. So we've already been in this room once before, but this door down here was not open. And that triggers 3 zombies in here, so be ready for it. This one's pretty feisty, so you need to be really careful with him. I've definitely been bit by him before. Not in this run, obviously, but I've definitely screwed up and been bitten by him before. Deal with Lewis and this guy. Nice. Nice little decap there.
What the hell?
Okay. Oh, that one came to life. I was like, seriously? I put so many rounds into you. Anyway, we can put these away now. Grab our shotgun. Get rid of the knife. Actually, no, that was good where it was. We are going to need a flash grenade for the jail. That's like the easiest way to get through it, basically. Now we're going to go upstairs. And we're going to open the shutter up here. If we hadn't killed these zombies already, they would actually despawn at this point. It would be safe to come in here. You wouldn't have to worry about shooting them because they despawn once you get to this point. So that's why it's not really worth it to shoot them because of that. But we did it because I just wanted to show that you could do that. You do have the ammo. It's not that big a deal. I just don't think it's really the best use of your ammo. And then there's our flash grenade we're going to use for the jail. We're going to come in here. We got these two guys. Unfortunate it took so many shells, but we got it done. And then we're gonna go back out here. Once you go down here, this ladder breaks, so you can't come back up. So keep that in mind. In Claire's game, that doesn't happen, so you can go in there anytime you want. But in Leon's game, it does happen, so... They're trying to say Leon's fat, I guess. Be really careful for she likes to lunge. Kind of like that. And she's got me there too. She's a pain. Same thing, just, you know, decap as you go. Shouldn't need more than 4 shells, so I'm gonna drop this. That may be a mistake, we'll see. Didn't need it though. We do need the cloak key though. So we do want to do that. And this is going to be the new method of trying the trying to get rid of the liquor in a different way. I don't know if it's going to work. Hopefully it does, because if not, the run's going to be a lot harder. So you can do a dodge right there with him. You can do like a speedrunner dodge. I'm not really good at that dodge, so I don't like to do it. So he did come out this time. Sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he walks away. So we'll lure him over here. It's pretty easy to dodge him there for me for some reason, but not in here. I don't know why. I virtually never get hit by him out there in the rain, but if for some reason if I'm in here, I do. I don't know, I don't get it, but... Anyway. So... what I saw somebody else do in here is they went through here. They actually went through the library, but I'm going to try to go through here instead. Should be the same thing. And then there should be a liquor in here, and then there should only be one liquor in that other room as a result. So we'll see. So he's there. And then... hopefully I can do this. We'll see. Okay, now we'll see. I do still hear a liquor, unfortunately. So it didn't work the way I thought it was going to work, but this is fine, actually. The liquor was in an advantageous position, so hopefully this will be okay. Definitely did not work the way that that I saw him do, so we get to try to dodge the liquor again. And his, somehow he got both of them to not be in that room. I don't know. I have no idea how he's doing that. But if the liquor isn't aggroed, there's a pretty good chance I can get out of here okay. But it sounds like he's aggroed. And if he's aggroed, I'm fucked. No? He doesn't seem like he's aggroed, so I think we're good. Nice. So yeah, that actually did work just fine. I am gonna de-aggro Mr. X here. He wants to be careful because I don't want to have to redo this. Yeah. Just to keep him off of me, basically. It's not, you know, necessary. Okay, and then obviously we do the handle. Move all three of these at once. Like so. And then we're gonna come up here. Yeah, we're good. Hopefully not get hit by this guy. He can kind of be a pain sometimes. Got both of them perfectly. That's what we needed. And then, yeah, so far so good. That worker inside of that hallway is just a huge pain to deal with, so... Luckily, he wasn't aggroed like he normally is if I do it the way I do it, so either way, it's probably the way I'll do it from now on. It does seem to be superior. Not sure why that's the case, I'm not sure why it worked like that, but... It shouldn't perma aggro, but for some reason it does. If I do it the way I normally do it. Okay.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
So he is still up here. He won't come in here, as you can see. Usually he'll walk away, hopefully he goes this way. He did, which is what we want. Perfect. And then we can go this way, backtrack down the other side, and head down into the basement to use the two conductors and deal with the jail. Is he up here? Oh yeah, he is up here. Okay, good. And it was actually beneficial for him to be up here so he doesn't teleport in front of me when I come through here. Because that'll happen sometimes, so... But we're not worried about that because he's like right on my tail, so that's good. Sweet. And yeah, we're all set to go through the jail. We don't really need anything. You don't need any ammo, anything if you do it just right. Should be good to go the way we have it set up, so we'll see. We bust through the windows here, we don't care, we'll never come through here again. Bust through the windows if you'd like. See ya. And then we'll come through the parking garage where we liquidated all the doggos. This part's a little bit nerve-wracking, but it is a pretty reliable way of doing it. I kind of forgot about that guy. I do like to decap him because sometimes, for some reason, the flash nade doesn't always stun him. I don't know why. It should, but it doesn't always. Alright, and then we just do a little puzzle. Okay, that's what we needed. Or not. Why am I forgetting how to do this? There we go. Holy crap. Had a massive brain fart today. Sorry, guys. Yikes. That's just embarrassing. Normally I get that, like, within the first few tries. Not today. Okay. We want to pull this. We want to run immediately to the door that opens. Mr. F is going to beat it. We want him there.
Give me a break.
It's easier to deal with him here. That was very risky right there. Very risky. Alright. So, ideally we wouldn't wait that long, and you really don't want to bait out a punch there. Because if you do, as you can see, he kind of like stands there for a second before he comes back, so ideally you would not want him to swing at all. You'd want to be just ahead of that. And then you would just let him push you, throw the flash, and then get out of there. But I kind of screwed it up. It worked, but I did kind of screw it up. Hey, no damage is no damage. Doesn't matter how you pull it off. So, sewer's pretty easy. I haven't failed in the sewer in a long time, he says, as he fails the sewer. It's really not that difficult. Once you know, like,
Well,
how the G-spawn work, it's not really that hard. You know, with the Magnum and everything, it's pretty easy.
Roads out. Going through that gunshot
Diablo
like
is
the
super
only way.
easy. Yeah, it's nothing.
What a mess.
Some extra rounds there. Some freebies. Rumbo, doesn't want us to shoot his daughter
Heard of
who's
the Umbrella
infected.
Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus. It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
And that's why I'm looking for Annette Flynn. She's the one this is gonna get to it.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here. Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. Umbrellas control raccoons.
Jesus! That an earthquake? What the hell? Again? No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Leon, up here.
What the hell was...
Just get up here. Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide. It's secret weapon time. Got you now. Always been good at running, Annette. Give me that. Persistent bastard, aren't you? Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now. You'll never get your filthy hands on the... You realize that? And you won't die alone. Knows what she's doing.
Visitor clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
Ada? Where are you? That's a pleasant smell.
Not really sure what happened with the camera, but it's back now. You know, most much Ada's part's pretty easy. I mean, you just basically do what I showed in the video. It's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think there was anything there that I really needed to say beyond what you saw, so... Ooh, nice. Very lucky decap there.
Fuck.
Comes his buddy. He actually turned around. Interesting. Ooh. Very nice. Okay. We do have to come back through here, so it is kind of nice to have that completely cleared and safe for us when we do come back. I appreciate the lucky decaps there. It's a good idea to have a knife on in this area because the G-spawns down here are really easy to get hurt by, so... I'm intentionally going to get grabbed by this one, use my defensive knife, and then just run away. So, stay to your left. Use your knife. Back up and jump up here real quick, and you're good to go. It is a reliable dodge, or not dodge, but like a reliable self-defense use there. So, you know, you can literally do that every time. I think close ammo or try to dodge some other way, it's just easier to do it that way. I always try to do like the most reliable strats possible if I can. Not just for me, but for you guys too. Wouldn't really make sense to... Oh, look at this awesome, you know, speedrunner dodge that's extremely hard to do. Good luck. You know, I don't have any interest in that. Let's see. Okay. Put that away. We shouldn't need this, even though there is another... Let me think about this for a minute. There is another G spawn there. So, technically, it might be a good idea to do that. But, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I think we're good. I hardly ever have any issue with them beyond that. If you're doing this on your own, though, you should probably do that because you could easily get wrecked right there, so... Is this a pawn? Yes, the pawn. Okay. Alright. Alright, we need the T-handle from over here on our left. And we're going to get the second shotgun upgrade as well. Which is going to be nice. I believe the code for this safe is 2128, but if you don't know, it's written on the side, so it doesn't really matter if you remember or not, because it is there already. You don't have to go looking for it, or look it up, or get a guide, or whatever. It's literally on the side, so super easy. This Zombrino here doesn't get up, so don't waste your ammo. If you don't grab that blue herb that's right there, you won't get up, so don't grab the blue herb. Wow, it didn't decap him, that's spreading. Okay. Come down here, use the T-handle. We're gonna grab the key for this area. There's a couple of doors we passed earlier that we're gonna be able to use that key on. So we're gonna go do that. And because we decapped those guys, we don't have to worry about them getting back up, which is also awesome. That's why the shotgun is so good, is because you don't have to worry about zombies getting back up again. There's a hand grenade over here. You can use it as a defensive item, like I'd equip it here, but it's really not necessary. Stay to your far left here, and he won't cause you to pause and get grabbed if you do. And then you can just bypass, you don't even have to do anything really. Perfect. And then in here, we're going to grab the Magnum, or excuse me, shotgun shells. Oh, I think that, yeah, there's no Magnum bullets over there. This is where we're going to get the phone, and I don't think there's anything else in here really. Some handgun ammo if you want it. That's up to you if you want to grab that or not. That's one. Here's the second one. As I said, we've already passed this, so we just didn't have the key before. Now, you don't have to come back this way unless you want the Magnum attachments, or in my case, just the Magnum in general, because I didn't even get the Magnum yet. So, but what you do need to get is the Rook plug. You absolutely have to have that, so. I'll put some ammo in here if you want it. I don't even know if I should have picked it up. I probably won't use it, but it's there if you want it. There's also a small gunpowder sitting on the table over there. Again, I'll need it, so. Get the Magnum ammo out of the bucket there, or on top of the bucket. this should look familiar because we were here when we fought G1. We came down here and grabbed the Magnum parts and the hand grenade from down here. So now this is the last time we will be heading back into RPD. You can beat the game without the Magnum. You can beat the game without all the Magnum parts, but it does make it significantly easier. And since I'm not doing a speedrun, I don't really care about how fast the run will be. The run's still going to be like decently fast, so it's not like I'm not doing like a good run still. I think it's still decent, but we need this, and we need the film. We can put this away. Let's see. Might as well grab the barrel for the Magnum as well. Let's put that away. Okay. So there's a couple of ways you can get to the film. I'm going to be going the longer way, unfortunately. I'm just not good at dodging lickers, so this is the path I like to take. It's the safer path for me. It's the more reliable path for me. There will be lickers, or at least one licker in here. Purposely agitate them. We're gonna wait till they stop that. And then we're gonna walk right through this room. Walk through this room. Okay, that's fine. Don't let him Peter Parker you, as Carsey says. And then through the door. We're gonna go to the very bottom where the album box is. There's also a dark room in there to develop the film. So we're obviously gonna do that too. I don't know if this licker over here can hear you or not. I assume it probably can, so I walk through here. He's down there at the end of the hall. I just don't chance it. Get rid of your film here. Now you will be able to find the quote-unquote hiding place. And then we're going to go back to the STARS room one last time. Get the Magnum and the... I think it's like the laser sight for it. And then we're absolutely done with RPD. We don't need to come back in here ever again. There's nothing else to be done here. I suppose you could go and go downstairs, like all the way to the basement, and get the extra gunpowder down there, if you wanted to. I know you show that just to show you that you could. There's one zombie down there, so you're either gonna have to shoot him or bypass. You know, that's up to you. Okay. Now we're done. And I will show you that other way. Why not? Basically, talking what I'm doing through this anyway, so in case somebody wants to know, you can go do it. You're gonna want to grab the club key. Now you could be more efficient with this. You could have done it earlier, so that you don't have to backtrack like I'm gonna do. That's up to you. Like I said, this isn't a speedrun, so I'm not really super concerned about taking, you know, too much time. Oops. Actually, do I need to do that? Let me think about this for a minute. No, because we can actually board up that window. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, order. Need the key. I literally just said you need the key, and then I walked off without it. It's good stuff. Very professional. Okay. Do as I say, not as I do, that's for sure. There's a guy that busts in the window, but if you go to the top floor first, which I'll show you, you can grab the board up there, and then you can use that to keep him from coming in, so you don't have to use ammo on him after all. So we're gonna grab that first. Bam. Now we'll go to the basement. Well, technically it's not the basement. It's the first floor. But board up the window as such, so now you can't bust in. Grab that. And there's some more gunpowder in here. It's a small one. We can now get rid of the key. You could do the little safe here too. What that would do for you is it would give you one of the buttons for the numerical keypad inside of the weapons locker room. I personally don't really care. You know, like I said, it really doesn't matter to me. I don't utilize it, so there is a side pack in there, so I believe if you were to put it on the 8 spot, you could get that. I think it's 208, 108, 308, I can't remember. It's one of those. You can look when you go in there. Even if the zombie's in there, it's not really that hard to accomplish it still. It's not a big deal, so... Alright, so now we're going to put this stuff away. And we don't really need to bring the plug with us. It's completely unnecessary. But what we do want to do is grab our Magnum ammo. And that's to deal with the G-spawns down the sewer. So we're gonna go get the 2 final pieces, which is the King and the Queen plugs, and then we'll fight G2. G2's kind of tricky, not really, I guess. I have screwed up on it a lot, so I don't want to say it's not. You do need a couple of flash grenades to deal with him. Technically only one, because you can find one in the room. So 1 flash grenade, and then you'll have to grab the one that's in there, I'll show you. And then you're going to use your flamethrower on him, so... That's when you go. Ooh, I could go out there. Nope, we're good. That was a little close. He's kind of a little too far back there, so it's a little bit disadvantageous. Sometimes you get lucky and you won't be under the water already, and he'll walk over and then do the shaking head thing. That's definitely what you want. But every now and then underneath like that, so you can't just walk by them. You need to outgrow them. Wait for the head shake, and then go.
Oh my god, this is getting worse.
Alright, same thing here. We're gonna pop him with the shotgun. We're gonna switch to the Magnum. Last one. Make sure you hit him in the eye. That's what you want. They've got that cover, so you're gonna have to blast that first. Then hit that. Okay. Pretty easy. Grab some more ammo. And then there's one more we need to deal with, and then we're good to go. And that one's like super easy because he's really slow to get out of the water, so. Decap the zombie. There's 2 more zombies in here we're going to want to decap as well. That's why I brought the shotgun. If you had pistol ammo, you could probably go that route if you want. Just to save the shotgun ammo. Not the worst idea. You just need 4 slots to be open when you come down here. And that's because of the club and the flamethrower. So this guy will get up if you don't decap him, and then there's one other that is in here that will also get up if you don't shoot him. So now the room is safe. Come over here, put the king plug in. Get the flamethrower. The plug back. Get the queen plug back. And we're just gonna make our escape. Then G2 it is. There's a little dodge with the last G spawn here. The reason I said you don't have to worry about it is because you don't have to shoot him. If I for one more zombie in here, you don't have to shoot him either. Literally just dodge them, leave them, save your ammo. Do better off to do that anyway. So here comes the G spawn. Goes like this football throw. Right, grab you when he falls, just run past him to your right. Zombie drops in, you don't care, you're already gone. Damn. Easy peasy. And you're done with the Oregon Trail. Nerd cards, they call it that, and I like it. I like it. We are going to be, after we fight G2, we'll be done with the sewer, so, if I don't mess it up. Hopefully not. Alright, so we don't need this. We are going to keep the shotgun. But we don't need all the shells. Take that. Take this. And like I said, we need 1 flash grenade. Should be it. Should be everything we need, basically. King goes here. Even though it says knight, queen goes here. And the rook goes here.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
Switches in here is going to be 2, 3, 4. So the kennel is 2, 3, and then in here is 2, 3, 4. And then stay right here. It says you should be able to get a swing where I'll hit you. Like that. That's exactly what we wanted. He's going to jump down. Oh, he didn't jump down. Okay. Normally jumps down after you hit him a couple times. There, he jumped down. be chasing you, so don't stop. He does slam into the wall rope, so gives you a little bit of time, not much. Then over here, press the button. Goes down to 100. Until the flamethrower goes down to 100, I mean. And then once it goes down to 100, we're going to run to the other side. Because we want him further over here. This is our second flat. We're going to hit him with the flamethrower again. And we're out. And then we're gonna hit this button, and
Now I
that should
got
be
you.
D2 for you. And there you go. G2, easy peasy. We picked up a knife and some Magnum rounds as well.
Let's hope that's
Pistol
the last.
rounds, I think, too. Yeah, because I didn't have any on me, so. Save Ada from this room.
The cable car will take us down to Nest. The wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there.
And now we're to the last part of the game, which is Nest. One of the more difficult parts of the game to get this right. You can die instantly in here, so you really do need to be careful. G3 is also. I'm not a big fan of G3. With Clary, super easy because you can just loop him with the half round. With Leon, you cannot do that.
This may be a one-way ride.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
Okay. Obviously, we have the wristband. We're going to want to upgrade that as quickly as possible.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your
Okay.
visit.
I wonder where the G-Virus is.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to enjoy my visit, lady. I really don't. So the cafeteria, we're going to swing a right immediately after entering. You cannot wait or pause, because there is a zombie coming literally right at you. Grab the grenade, look around as fast as you can. Grab the fuel, keep going. This guy's about to get up. We need to get up that ladder ASAP. As long as you do, you won't go bit. And then we're gonna run down here. Oops. There we go. And we're gonna grab this knife. Sometimes this guy can get me, so I like to grab the knife. He's kind of unpredictable. He's not always on the same side, so... Oh, come on. That was seriously unlucky. Alright, anyway. Get this stuff, and there we go. We can also grab the regulator. And we can also grab, the last side pouch. Or at least the last side pouch for me. by grabbing. I don't know what this thing's actually called. I never cared enough to see what it's called, but
Dr.
basically
Lee,
it
your
turns the
presence
power
is
on in certain
urgently
areas.
requested by Chief Cartwright in the east area.
What is this thing called anyway? Signal modulator. Well, there you go. Now I know. So back in here just real quick to grab that side pouch like I was saying.
Just
Sometimes the zombie there spawns. They don't always, but like most of the time they do. Yeah, there's our side pouch. And we want to leave before that Zomberino comes out. Also, avoid doing what I'm about to do, which is opening that door because... Oh, okay. I guess it didn't open. If you get too close to that door, they can come out and grab you right there. They're usually right up against that door. So just be aware of that. You can get totally hosed. And you probably will if you run past the door. Just hug the left wall when you go in or the right wall when you come out. I was thinking they were going to come out because usually they do, but maybe I didn't open the door or they had readjusted or something. Of course, when I try to fill it, then it doesn't happen, but every other time. And the nice thing about the second run is you don't have to go upstairs here. You can just go straight to the cryogenic freezing room for the compound, which is nice. Saves you some ammo and some time, because you don't have to go in there. So, do we need this right now? I don't feel like we do. I'll leave that because I don't think we need it. Okay. If you go fast enough, this guy won't grab you. You do have to move very quickly, though. If you hesitate there, he will snag you. You'll waste a knife there. You don't want to do that. Not a good idea. So the way I do this one is I do it like a cell phone, so 5831 2048 for the other one. Just my way of doing it's easier to like know for me if I do it that way instead of memorizing the shapes. And then come down here. Immediately go to your right, or excuse me, to your left. We don't need that gunpowder because we're only going to make Magnum anyway, so we can just avoid that. We need to fill up our solution now, so we have to put it in here. And to do that, we just do blue, red, green until
Adjust amount of solution
we're
to
done.
match
So
cartridge
blue,
capacity.
red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, and green. We're done. Hasn't changed, it's always that pattern. Same thing with the codes that I do, they're always the same. You don't have to worry about like it changing on you, because it's literally not gonna change on you. Alright, so now we gotta deal with the Groots. We're just gonna stun the Groot, we're not gonna kill him. So shoot his one of those little like yellow colored whatever those things are. Pescules or whatever, and then just bypass it. We don't really want to kill any of them because they take a lot of ammo, and we can't kill them with a shotgun. You can drop them, but not kill them. The flamethrower can go on, but we want to use the flamethrower for G3. We don't want to use the flamethrower for random brutes that we can generally get by. You also get this, like I said earlier, so you don't have to deal with going upstairs and then sneaking past the liquors. You do still have to sneak past them once, but you don't have to sneak past them multiple times like you do the other way, so pretty good. Got this off, got this off, got this off. I'm gonna reload this while I'm thinking about it so I don't forget. Okay. And then whatever shotgun rounds we have left, this is when we're going to use them. Sometimes I will grab this knife here, just in case I get grabbed twice by the Groots. Generally speaking, that doesn't happen, but you never know. I'm recording, so I could get unlucky. Ooh, that was close. It is reliable to do what I just did, but it is very close. It's like real tight. If you're off by even a little bit right there, you're probably getting hit, so keep that in mind.
Who left the freezer open?
Okay. We got
Cooling complete.
the cryogenically frozen stuff. Solution, which doesn't kill the Groot, but kills the big mama monster, I guess? The mama plant monster, whatever that thing is. Walk out here, do not run. You will attract these dudes if you do, obviously. They're both in a perfect position, so we're just gonna walk right on by like we don't exist. Bye, boys. We'll never see you again. Okay, and now we gotta do the same thing we did when we came in, which is we gotta get past the Groots, so... Oh, we got kind of lucky there. Usually it was run like right in your face right there. We got very lucky. Very lucky. That generally doesn't happen like that. I almost never get that to happen.
That did
So,
the trick.
with Leon's game, we actually get chased by Mr. X here,
Warning.
so we need to be real
You have
careful how we deal with this.
solution without authorization.
I like to blast them when they're on the ground
And you will be subject to disciplinary
to try to
measures.
keep them from being a pain when Mr. X is there.
What?
So we get them to fall over beforehand. Like that. And then hopefully, oh, he grew on back. So I'm gonna destroy those again. Because I don't really want Mr. X to be coming after me like that. And then we got the chip. Now we're gonna run. Should we get back up? Quote unquote, shouldn't. Nope, we made it. And then in here, then back the way we came. Same thing, we're gonna just try to, you know, we're gonna try to... Oh, that worked. You can get caught right there on purpose and then use the defensive item. You get a couple of seconds of immunity after that, so you can just run through there, which is what I was planning to do. But since he had his back turned and the other one was still over in the corner, I was just able to shoot him in the shoulder and run past. Generally, you're not going to get that lucky. That almost never happens, so plan on having to use a defensive item there or shoot your way out. Using only one shell there was like really good, so definitely happy with that. There's a grenade right here. Snag that. And then our last use of the signal modulator right here. We should only need one. Yeah, that's probably fine. Like that. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a... I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Oh, oops. What am I doing? We definitely need the flamethrower. So, G3, we need the Magnum and the flamethrower. And that is to basically stun him, shoot his eyes out on his body. And then when that happens, you just flame the crap out of him. And then wait till he regenerates, then you do it again. And you just keep hitting with the flame until he goes down. So...
Alright, now back to Ada.
I don't think we have another large gunpowder here. I think we're just a one. Yep. I may do shotgun with this. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually worth it to do that. I'm gonna take the shotgun just in case I need it. Shouldn't need it, quote unquote, but yeah, we'll see. I do carry a knife because he does have a jump attack that if he lands on you, it'll kill you. So yeah, you don't want to be doing that.
Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected.
Okay.
Class A breach detected. Flag until target is neutralized.
You don't really want to use a Glowstone because he's really difficult to dodge. Unfortunately, you kind of do have to dodge him sometimes. Ah, I missed. You can go in here too, like when he grabs this stuff. You can get in there, and then he'll drop it. If you're not careful, well, he will throw that at you, so you gotta be really careful. Okay, that's all I want to do. Reload my Magnum. Reload my flamethrower. That's the button. Watch out for. We got 2 of the eyes already. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, we got the second one for Enos though. Now we just need to burn the crap out of him. Working. And technically it's not going to go like this. But keep going. Just going to go to the launcher and throw it at you, and just keep burning it. And that's it. He's done. Not so bad. It is easy to screw up. I admit, like, I've screwed that up a few times, so you definitely need to be careful there. You definitely need to be like on your A game to deal with him there, because he has such a wide range of swings and stuff that you can get completely hosed if you're not like really paying attention. If he's gonna swing, you should probably move. You know what I mean? Like, don't be in any of those giant swings he does. If you value your no damage run, you should not be near him. There'd be a grenade here, I believe. Yeah. I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything else. I think this is like handgun ammo, which, you know, I don't need handgun ammo for anything, so. So, you have to deal with some more Groots. They're not really that hard to deal with. We don't need the flamethrower, we don't need this. I would recommend you keep at least one knife on you though, just in case. Again, just in case you get grabbed by the Groots. Definitely,
Self-destruct sequence.
definitely could happen in the
Use the central elevator.
that spot. So Leon thinks Ada fell to her death there. She didn't, but he thinks that she did.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
And then we gotta deal with Mr. X, and then G4. Mr. X is probably the one that I could mess up on, unfortunately. I'm gonna upload this anyway, even if I do mess it up. You know, it's still not a bad run, and where I'm talking like this, so I'll still upload it anyway for you guys to watch if I screw it up. But the strategies are still the same, whether I mess it up or not. You know, really doesn't matter. You can still do it. It's just you just can't suck.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct
Bird says goodbye to Leon temporarily because she's down further than him.
Detonation.
So there is one standing Groot here. In Claire's game, it's not standing here, so you don't have to do this, but in this game, I do come in shooting him. And then this one too. It's a good idea to shoot him to get him stunned, so that you don't get hosed. Good news is you don't have to deal with the Groots in here like Claire does, so there you get a little bit of a benefit there. You do have to deal with Mr. X though. He does come jumping.
Is this a fucking joke?
Yep. And then we just bring out levels or something basically like we always do. No playing combat zombie whatsoever. It's risky. Doesn't have any benefit. You should not shoot him.
Detonation.
And now we're at the final Mr. X fight. So, wish me luck as I try to fight him, and hopefully I don't screw this up. This is generally what my run ends in failure, so hopefully that is not the case. All of your hand grenades are going to be needed. All of your flash grenades are going to be needed. So whatever you have left, hopefully you've been saving them. That's what we're going to use here. So
Self-destruct sequence
we're just going to basically keep him in perma-stun as long as we can. And hope we don't get hit, basically.
What is it with this thing?
If he does that, you need to get the heck out of the way. He's going to hit you with that. For that run he does, because that one's pretty nasty. And again, keeping on the road is obviously a good idea. If you don't disrupt that attack, he will kill you. So you absolutely have to disrupt that attack. Here's Ada helping us out. Rocket launcher, she throws that down, so.
We'll call it even.
Mm-hmm.
Where did this thing come from?
I grabbed it without getting hurt. Nice. Let's move it right up right there. That last part when he tries to swing is when you can really easily get hit. But we got it done, so. And then I lift his G4 and we're done.
You
So,
have arrived
easy
at the
peasy.
bottom level. 6 minutes until detonation.
Alright, and then in here we're gonna grab our Magnum. Yes, and probably grab the shotgun too, just in case I need it. And hey, why not? Let's grab the pistol too, right? I don't think you need all this stuff. It's just a precaution, basically. I'm trying to remember what all is in here. Is that a knife? What is that? Yep, knife and... Oh, okay, a large gunpowder. So, there you go. And then we just blast him until he dies, and that's the end of the game.
You got a problem with death? You want more bullets? Be my guest. Come on! Want some more? Christ! Just die already!
And that is the second run, no damage, Leon clear. Again, not a speed run, but we did do it. Sorry about the audio and the video camera cutting out, but it came back like somewhat shortly after that. Hope you guys liked it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Happy New Year to you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.